Tomorrow hasn't started yet, but it's already here with you, isn't it? Sitting right there in the room, fully present, demanding attention, laying out everything it intends to ask of you before you've even closed your eyes. And your mind, your loyal, relentless, well-meaning mind, is trying to get ready, trying to prepare, trying to run every scenario one more time, as if the 14th rehearsal will produce something the first 13 didn't. The meeting, the conversation you've been dreading all week, the decision that still doesn't feel clear, the obligation waiting on the other side of sleep that you don't feel equipped to meet, the unknown outcome you're going to have to face whether you feel ready or not. And underneath all of it, a quiet, persistent dread. Not always with a specific name. Just the weight of another day arriving before the last one has been fully recovered from. I see you in this. I want you to know that. I know this feeling. The feeling of lying in bed and already being somewhere else. Already living in a tomorrow that hasn't happened yet. Spending tonight's energy on a day you haven't entered. And arriving there depleted before it's even begun. I want to offer you something tonight, not a technique, not a breathing exercise, something older than that, more powerful than that, a prayer, a specific, personal, honest conversation with the God who is already in your tomorrow, already there, already working, already preparing what you'll need for the exact moments you're afraid of. You don't need to go there tonight. He's already ahead. And tonight, we're going to trust that together. So take one slow breath and let tomorrow wait outside the door for a moment. This room, right now, belongs to rest. Let me talk about tomorrow's stress for a moment, because it has specific characteristics that make it particularly cruel at bedtime. Tomorrow's stress is anticipatory suffering. It is pain borrowed from a day that hasn't arrived yet. And borrowed pain is the most expensive kind, because you pay for it twice. Once tonight, when you lie awake experiencing it in advance, and once tomorrow, when you face the actual day depleted from the night before. Tomorrow's stress robs you coming and going, and the mind that generates it is not trying to hurt you. It genuinely believes it is helping. It thinks that if it can just prepare you enough, if it can just anticipate enough variables, if it can just keep running the simulation long enough, it will somehow improve your odds. It won't, but it keeps trying. Because the anxious mind has confused vigilance with control, and it doesn't know how to stop, so it doesn't, until something interrupts it. And tonight, that something is God. I want you to think about what specifically is in tomorrow that has hijacked tonight. Name it, not to amplify it, but because you cannot release what you haven't acknowledged. Is it a person you have to face, someone in authority over you, or someone you've been in conflict with, or someone you love who is going through something and you don't know what to say or do when you see them tomorrow? Is it a place you have to go, a waiting room, a boardroom, a classroom, a courtroom, somewhere that holds an outcome you can't control? Is it a phone call? Words that need to be said or heard that you've been putting off? Or a conversation that can no longer be delayed? Is it the day itself? The sheer volume of what's expected? The relentlessness of a schedule that leaves no margin? The performance of competence when you feel anything but? Or is it the unknown? The thing about tomorrow that hasn't defined itself yet? Just the shapeless dread of another day in a season that has been hard for longer than you expected? Whatever it is, I want you to pick it up one more time. Hold it. Feel the weight of it. And then I want you to do something that takes more faith than staying up all night worrying about it. I want you to hand it over to the God who was in your yesterday, who is in your today, who is already in your tomorrow, who has already seen every moment of the day you're afraid of, who has already prepared grace for the exact second you'll need it most, and who is saying to you right now, gently, firmly, with complete authority, give me tomorrow. I've already been there, and I'll walk with you through every moment of it when it comes. Breathe in slowly, and on the exhale, release tomorrow. Push it out of the room with that breath. That is surrender, real surrender. And God received it, every piece. Now let me give you something to hold through the night. When tomorrow's stress tries to come back, and it will try, you need something stronger than willpower to hold it off. You need truth, specific, alive, load-bearing truth. From the Word of God, 2 promises tonight. Read slowly, received deeply. The first comes from Lamentations, chapter 3, verses 22 through 24, written by Jeremiah, a man who had experienced devastating loss, whose tomorrow had looked worse than most of our tomorrows ever will. And yet, from that place of genuine grief and genuine uncertainty, he wrote, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. I say to myself, the Lord is my portion. Therefore, I will wait for him. They are new every morning." That phrase, I want to stay there. Every morning. Not some mornings, not the mornings when you've done everything right, not the mornings when you've slept well and feel prepared. Every morning, including tomorrow morning, specifically tomorrow morning, when the alarm goes off and everything you were afraid of is about to begin, new mercies will be waiting at the threshold, not leftover ones, not recycled compassion from last Tuesday. New, made fresh, specifically for what tomorrow requires. God does not send you into your hardest days empty-handed. He loads your arms with mercy on the way in. And those mercies are already being prepared right now. While you sleep, tomorrow's mercies are being made tonight. And they will be there, right on time. Exactly what you need. Not what you expected, but exactly what you need. That is the promise for tonight. Tomorrow's mercies are already being prepared. Hold that. The second word comes directly from Jesus, Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. He said it simply, without cushioning, without theological qualification, just the truth. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Jesus did not say tomorrow will be easy. He acknowledged it will have trouble. He saw your tomorrow clearly, and he still said, do not worry about it tonight. Not because the trouble isn't real, but because the trouble belongs to tomorrow, not to tonight. Tonight has its own portion, and tonight's portion is rest. When you lie awake running tomorrow's scenarios you're trying to live 2 days at once, and human beings were not designed for that. We were designed for today, for this moment, for tonight. And the God who designed us built grace into the system accordingly. Tomorrow's grace arrives with tomorrow, not before, which means right now. Tonight's grace is here, and tonight's grace looks like rest. Tonight, that verse is a boundary, a line drawn by the hand of Jesus himself between tonight and tomorrow, and the instruction is clear. Stay on this side of the line. Tomorrow will still be there when the sun rises, and when it is, you will face it with everything God prepared for you overnight, including rest. So stay here tonight, right here. In this moment, in this prayer, in this peace. Now, let's pray. Let's bring tomorrow to the God who is already in it, and leave it there. I'll lead. And as I speak, let every word be yours, every specific fear, every specific name, every specific moment of tomorrow you've been dreading. Bring it all. He has room for all of it. Let's go to him together. Father, here I am, still awake, with tomorrow already in the room. And I come to you tonight, not with calm faith, not with a heart that has this figured out. I come with the stress still present, the tomorrow dread still sitting in my chest, the scenarios still running somewhere in the background. And Lord, I come anyway, because you said come. Not come when you're peaceful, not come when the anxiety has settled. Come. So I'm coming, with all of it. Unfiltered, honest, trusting that the mess of tonight is exactly what you invited when you said, come. Father, I want to give you tomorrow, all of it. Before it arrives, before it has the chance to take more from me than it should, I'm placing it in your hands right now. God, let me tell you specifically what's been keeping me awake. The conversation I have to have tomorrow. You know the one I've been rehearsing in my head for days, trying to find the right words, trying to anticipate how it goes, trying to prepare for every possible reaction. Father, I've been living in that conversation tonight, running it, rewriting it, dreading it. And none of that rehearsing has given me any more peace about it. Lord, I give you that conversation tonight, every word I'm afraid to say, every response I'm afraid to receive, every outcome I can't control. Be in that conversation, Father. Go before me into it. Give me words I haven't prepared. Give me listening ears and a calm spirit. Let your wisdom operate in me in that moment in a way that my overnight rehearsing never could. And tonight, let me stop rehearsing. You've got the conversation. I can rest. Lord, I want to bring you the health concern that's woven itself into tomorrow's stress, the appointment I'm heading toward, or the symptom I've been managing quietly that I'm going to have to face more directly soon. The waiting for results that keeps the fear low grade and constant. Father, my body feels fragile at night. The vulnerabilities feel louder when everything is quiet. And the fear of what tomorrow's appointment might reveal, or what it might require, is sitting heavily on me right now. God, I bring you my body tonight, every cell of it, the parts that are strong and the parts that need your touch. You're not surprised by anything happening inside me. You are not distant from this fear. You made this body. You know it more intimately than any instrument can measure, and you go before me into every medical moment just as you go before me into every other one. Give me courage for tomorrow's appointment, Lord. Give me clarity to ask the right questions. Give me peace about whatever I'm about to hear. And remind me before I walk through that door that I am not walking through it alone. Father, I want to lift up my family tonight. The people whose needs are tangled up with my tomorrow stress, the child I'm worried about, the one who has been struggling in ways I don't fully understand yet, who needs something from me tomorrow that I'm not sure I know how to give. Lord, I cannot be everything my family needs. I never could, but you can. You can do in them what I cannot do. Reach the places in them I cannot reach. Speak the truth they need to hear in a way they can actually receive. Be present with them in the moments I am not there. Father, watch over my family tonight. Cover them while they sleep. Prepare them for tomorrow too, and give me what I need to love them well when the day begins. Patience that isn't mine. Presence that doesn't depend on how well I slept. Love that flows from you through me. God, I want to surrender the financial piece of tomorrow's weight, the bill that's due, the decision about money that has to be made. the month that's already strained before it's fully begun, the specific number that sits in the back of my mind as a constant source of low-grade anxiety. Father, I've been carrying this all day and bringing it into tonight, and I'm choosing right now to set it down at your feet because you already know the number, you already know the need, you already know the provision that's coming, and you are Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides, not just in general, for me, for this, for tomorrow's specific financial moment. Give me wisdom, Lord. Show me the step I need to take. And tonight, give me peace about what I cannot change before morning. Let the financial fear go quiet just for tonight, so I can sleep. Father, I want to pray about the version of me that has to show up tomorrow, because one of the things I'm most stressed about is whether I'll be enough, whether I'll have what it takes, whether the gap between who I need to be tomorrow and who I feel like tonight is too wide to cross. Lord, I'm tired, and tired people worry about whether they have enough left to give. Father, I release the pressure of being sufficient on my own. Your word says your strength is made perfect in weakness, which means the exact depletion I'm feeling right now is not a disqualification. It is an invitation for your strength to show up where mine runs out. Fill the gaps in me tonight while I sleep. Restore what this week has taken, and meet me at the threshold of tomorrow with everything I need that I could not manufacture for myself tonight. Let me wake not just rested in body, but renewed in spirit, ready, not because I prepared enough, but because you prepared me. Lord, I close by drawing the line, right here, right now, between tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow stays on the other side. In your hands, where it belongs, every fear, every meeting, every conversation, every outcome, every name, every number, every unknown. I give it all to you, and I choose deliberately, intentionally, as an act of faith, to stay on tonight's side of the line, where rest is waiting, where your peace is available, where new mercies are being prepared, where I don't have to perform or prepare or prove anything, where I can simply be your child, held, quieted, safe. Quiet my mind now, Father. Let the tomorrow thoughts slow. Let the scenarios dissolve. Let peace settle over this room like something physical. And let me sleep, deeply, fully, in the trust that you go before me, that tomorrow is already in your hands, and that when I arrive there, you will already be waiting. In Jesus' name, who is the same yesterday, today, and in every tomorrow I've ever been afraid of. Amen. Now, let me speak something over you. Over tomorrow. Over the fear of it. Over the stress that has been working overtime tonight. These are not wishes. They are truths drawn from the character of God. They were true before tonight's worry began. They will be true long after tomorrow is over. Receive each one. Let it settle where the stress has been living, and let sleep come whenever it arrives. 1. I am not living in tomorrow tonight. Jesus drew the line. Do not worry about tomorrow. I choose to honor that line tonight. Tomorrow belongs to tomorrow. Tonight belongs to rest. And I am choosing rest, right now, in this moment. I am not living in tomorrow tonight. 2. I am going into tomorrow, accompanied Deuteronomy 31:8. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He is already in tomorrow, in the meeting, in the conversation, in the waiting room, in the moment I'm most afraid of. Already there, already working, already prepared. I am not walking into the unknown. I am walking into where he already is. I am going into tomorrow, accompanied. 3. I am the recipient of mercies made fresh overnight. Lamentations 3:23. They are new every morning. While I sleep, tomorrow's mercies are being prepared, custom made, specific to what tomorrow requires, not what I expect, but exactly what I need. They will be at the threshold when I wake, ready, faithful, new. I am the recipient of mercies made fresh overnight. 4. I am supplied with grace that arrives on time. Not tonight. Tomorrow's grace comes with tomorrow. God never gives it early enough to take for granted. Never late enough to leave me without it. Right on time. For the exact moment. For the exact need. I don't need tomorrow's grace tonight. Tonight I need rest. And the grace for rest is already here. I am supplied with grace that arrives on time. 5. I am more than what tomorrow is asking of me. Tomorrow has demands, but I am not defined by those demands. I am not just the function I perform tomorrow, not just the role I fill, not just the problem I have to solve. I am a child of God, held, known, loved, before tomorrow asks anything, and after it asks everything. I am more than what tomorrow is asking of me. 6. I am strong enough for tomorrow because his strength is in me. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, not through better preparation, not through sleeping on it, through Christ who is in me, who does not deplete, who does not run out, who is more than sufficient for every demand tomorrow makes. I am strong enough for tomorrow because his strength is in me. 7. I am walking a path that is already being directed. Proverbs 3:6. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. The path through tomorrow is not chaos, it is directed by a God who has already walked it, who knows where every turn leads, who makes the crooked places straight. I don't have to see the whole path. I just need to take the next step. With him, I am walking a path that is already being directed. 8. I am held even in the moments tomorrow feels too hard. Isaiah 41:10. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. The moments tomorrow where I feel like I'm failing, where the words don't come, where the strength runs out, where the outcome doesn't go the way I hoped. He will uphold me in those specific moments, with a hand that does not falter, that does not release. I am held even in the moments tomorrow feels too hard. 9. I am free from the pressure to have tomorrow figured out tonight. Tomorrow does not require my understanding tonight. It requires God's, and he has it completely. I am not the architect of tomorrow. I am the traveler, and travelers don't need to build the road. They just need to trust the one who already has. I am free from the pressure to have tomorrow figured out tonight. 10. I am at rest tonight, before tomorrow comes, not when tomorrow is over, not when the outcome is known, not when the fear has been proven wrong. Now, tonight, before the alarm, before the meeting, before the conversation, before any of it, I am at rest because tomorrow is in God's hands, and God's hands are the safest place anything has ever been. I chose trust tonight. I chose surrender. I chose rest, and he honored every one of those choices. I am at rest before tomorrow comes, before sleep takes you. Just a few last things, the right ones. For someone who came here stressed about tomorrow and prayed their way through it anyway, tomorrow is in God's hands now, not metaphorically, literally. Every moment of it, every conversation you're dreading, every outcome you can't control, every demand that feels bigger than what you have to offer, every person you have to face, every room you have to walk into, it's all in his hands. And his hands have been holding tomorrows since before time existed. He has never dropped one. He won't start with yours. You did something tonight that mattered. You could have stayed in the spiral. You could have kept running the scenarios. You could have traded tonight's rest for tomorrow's pre-living, but you didn't. You came here. You prayed. You surrendered. You drew the line between tonight and tomorrow, and you chose to stay on the right side of it. That is faith, not the faith that feels certain, the faith that acts despite uncertainty. That is the harder kind, and that is what you demonstrated tonight. May rest come to you now, real rest, the kind that goes all the way down, into the soul, into the places that sleep doesn't always reach. May every tomorrow thought that tries to return tonight find the door closed, held shut by a peace that Jesus himself promised. May your body release every place where tomorrow's stress has been stored. Your jaw, your shoulders, your chest. Let them all go heavy. Let the bed hold you. Let the night hold you. Let God hold what the night and the bed cannot. And when the alarm sounds tomorrow, may you open your eyes differently than you close them tonight. Not because tomorrow got easier while you slept, but because you did. Because you rested. Because you trusted. Because new mercies were prepared while you weren't watching. And they will be there, waiting, at the threshold of the new day. Exactly what you need, exactly on time. May you walk into tomorrow not as someone who survived last night, but as someone who was renewed by it, who gave the stress to God, and woke to find him faithful. Again, the way he always is. Tomorrow is already in his hands. And so are you. Sleep now. The line has been drawn. Tonight is for rest. Tomorrow will take care of itself, because he will take care of tomorrow. If tonight's prayer helped you draw the line between tonight and tomorrow, subscribe and share it with one person who's lying awake right now, stressed about what comes next. And in the comments, tell me one thing you surrendered to God tonight about tomorrow. Just one thing. I read every word, and I'll be praying with you. Good night, friend. Rest deeply. Wake to his faithfulness. It will be there. It always is. God bless you.